pop-up show again. And another one.
We're on here.
It was a good football week.
Dude, I really can't. My backspace isn't working. I gotta restart my computer or something.
Hopefully you ain't got to go back.
Right?
Hopefully
Did you
don't
share
gotta
it?
delete anything. You gonna wait for a couple people to pop on?
Let's see if they're gonna. I'm not. We're just gonna get going. It's a little pop-up show, so
Yeah.
See who's gonna tune in, who's not. We'll go over this past week games, say some scores. Let's kind of go from there. It's gonna be straightforward. So we're doing a surprise show today. It's a little pop-up. Not really surprised, but we do ones every Wednesday usually, anyways. We're in the fall season. We got week 1 in the books. We're going to go over some scores, and then we'll get right into it. See how it goes.
Let's do it.
Welcome everyone. We're into week 2. How you guys feeling tonight, Jeremy? Welcome
Good,
back,
man.
Ricky's becoming a regular on the show. He's been our go-to addition this season.
Mark,
you want to hop on, my guy? You can hop on. I'll send you a link. But we're gonna get going. Jeremy, do you want to go over the comp scores for us?
Yeah, let's go. Because I see some some upsets, I would say, that I thought, was going to be some pretty good games and maybe go the opposite way. But let's start off with that first one, the Retros Meta Militia game. Retros pulls a close one out 7-6. You got a Meta Militia team that's coming up from Rec and playing up with Comp this year, kind of putting their hand in there. And it was a tight game. Pull out their first one. Did you guys watch that game? Did any of you guys see that? I mean, was it back and forth defensive battle, or they just couldn't get it going either side on the offensive side of the ball?
I don't know.
You didn't watch it? Okay.
I didn't watch it.
No, I didn't watch it.
Well, it's kind of surprising Retros come out with a 7-6 win against Meta Militia. This is a team from Retros that was supposed to play up in Elite this year, drop down to Comp, and go against kind of a newer Comp team. Shows that it's going to be kind of a battle for the Comp division. And then going into the next game,
kind of makes you question a little bit: is Meta Militia good enough to play Retros to be in the Elite division as well? You know what I mean?
Well, Retros is a team, like I said. And
if I saw you, Mark, you were there, weren't you? You want to pop on, Mark?
Yeah, Mark, come on, man. If you, like you said, anybody want to jump on and seen these games, they want to talk about it, we can definitely talk about it too. If not, I'm gonna go on to that next Retros game, which they had a doubleheader, and I'm surprised at this game. Neighborhood Heroes, right? That's who that is. NH.
Yeah.
Yeah, Neighborhood Heroes and Retros. Neighborhood Heroes comes out and puts 18-0 on the board. Was Retros tired from the first game, or Neighborhood Heroes was just ready to ball? I'm not sure, but Neighborhood Heroes is a team that's been around and just changed their name. So this is a good showing for them for the first week, I'd say, coming out and beating Retros. Kind of putting their name out there just to put them as one of the top teams.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see like the overall outcome of just the Neighborhood Heroes team.
Mark, that ain't never stopped you before, Mark. Come on, man. You always have your shirt off on live.
No, we're not talking about that. And then we're talking about Senators, Dirty Birds. Senators.
Seppi, just enjoy it, bro.
Nah.
which was my actually game that I just
Senators
saw.
14. That Dirty Bird 6.
Yeah, I'm surprised at that game right there. Dirty Birds come out, and kind of losing against Senators. Senators is a team that's been really, like I said, last couple seasons that they've been playing, they've been kind of that team that's up and down every year that kind of gives teams games, win a couple games, and then will lose some games, but will give everybody a hard time. So they come out with a win here against Dirty Birds, which is very surprising to me.
So that's going to be interesting to see, though, what Dirty Birds have in store. Because do we have one of those seasons where Senators are that good again?
Maybe.
Or do you think it's week one jitters for Dirty Birds coming off that big win?
Right, Dirty Birds is another team that kind of started off slow, but always is there at the end. I think last year they kind of proved that, or last season in spring they kind of proved that, right? A team that was overlooked, and then in the end they ended up taking it all. So yeah, maybe just a slow start for them. Maybe they didn't have all their guys. I mean, I think it's kind of what you're going to hear from a couple of these teams right now. First week, second week, third week. When are all their guys going to be there? But yeah, very surprising loss for Dirty Birds here, and maybe one that kind of bites them in the ass in the end for playoff standings. But we'll see in the end where it actually comes out. And then the last game you have is SOB versus Warriors, and SOB 31, Warriors 13. That's very surprising. I know Warriors is a good team. I know that they've been up and down, but they do have some players over there. And then you have SOB who, coming from Rec in the summer, who was a team that they've had, I guess, the guys together, but they're kind of putting other pieces together. To come out and put a win like that over the Warriors after winning Rec in summer is very, very surprising, but also a statement for them. So that's comp for you right there. It looks like we're going to have kind of an open division. SOB, which I thought was going to be, a team to watch in the comp, kind of made a statement this week. So, man, yeah, we'll see where comp goes here. 13-25, last score was taken away for 9 men on the field. You guys had 9 men?
I mean, that was the score that was submitted to me.
Okay. Well, 25-13. I mean, closer game, but still a game that SOB kind of handled. Again, like I said, I think this is a good win for SOB, kind of a statement win. And then on the other side, the Warriors just kind of a team to kind of look at each other and just say what's going on here, because they've had some couple of good wins and some kind of questionable losses here too in the last year, I would say, especially coming off of Nationals, which I thought they were going to, still climb because they came off of a good Nationals. They've kind of gone the opposite way a little bit. So, that's saying a lot, especially now that we're ramping up to get into Nationals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing what teams actually take that leap, though. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. Like I said, I have it wide open. After week one, I don't see a clear guy, right? I don't think I expected to right now, but I expected to kind of see just the normal wins. I thought Dirty Birds was going to pull it out. I'm very surprised. SOB Warriors thought it would be a little bit closer. And then Retros thought they were going to go 2-0 on the day, just off of paper, right? And that surprised me 1-1. And like I said, so I think it's wide open because Metal Militia coming up and playing comp is another one of those teams that I think is going to surprise teams in comp. So I say it's wide open right now. It's going to be a fun division to see what or who comes out on top.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see, especially with the games we're going to be coming up with. Dinos playing. Now you got the Gridiron Gods coming in this week. So you got new teams that haven't played yet. Not new, right, but another veteran teams. And we got some hard matchups this week. So it's definitely an interesting fall. But we're talking about the rec scores going into that. We're talking about the first game of the day was Fallen Angels versus Intoxicated. Me and Ricky witnessed that. Ricky shot that one. It was 3 OTs, 7-6. I mean, it was a good game, dude. They played hard. There was a lot of close moments. I mean, you guys saw a couple of those plays already on Ricky's page, so make sure if you haven't, go over there, hit up Rick's Portraits, and
Yeah.
watch them. But Ricky, what's your take on the game? You were there with me, buddy.
It was good. They were both playing defense. The first half was I don't think anybody passed the 50 the first half. It was just back and forth defense. A lot of 3-and-outs. And then just Fallen Angels, they just took off. And then they capitalized in overtime. Triple OT.
Yeah, I mean 7-6. I mean we're not looking at a high scoring game, obviously, right? Kind of a game, but I think watching kind of the highlights, even I think both those teams are pretty evenly matched. They kind of look like almost the same team if you're watching from a distance. They both kind of struggled on both sides of the ball. A little bit here and there. They're both really trying to gain some momentum going into the next couple games here. So I think that's what Intoxicated did, was take that momentum here after the 3 overtimes to move into next week. So a good win by them to get them kind of moving forward. And then Fallen Angels, it's just, like I said, they're still trying to put it together and just get on the right track, right? So we'll see where they go from here, but definitely a good game for Intoxicated.
Mm-hmm.
No, dude, it was a hard fought game to the very end, to say the least. So then you got the Pigs versus Gremlins, which was 22-0. I'll be honest, when Gremlins showed up, I was surprised. They got some interesting players on there. I think they're gonna bounce back. What?
Josh, bro, he says some stupid ass shit. No.
Man, y'all just be hating.
Hey,
Life.
where you going? Why are you stopping for the comment? Let it go, bro.
It's Ricky's fault. Ricky distracted me, bro. I'm
Hey,
over here.
so let's go into that. Pigs versus Gremlins. A couple characters or something on the Gremlins. They got some new guys. You said it looked like a team they're trying to put together, but then you got the Pigs, man. What more can we say about them? They're really stepping it up. Second time in the league, 22-0 first game. So they're ready to play right now.
Yo, Gremlins walked in like the Monstars, bro.
Me and Ricky were standing there we were like, because we didn't know what to expect. Because we're like, all right, because I haven't seen the Gremlins scene. I'm not kidding you. In a
Pigs
minute.
had Jordan on their squad because they.
Why is 4TF talking on here?
Uh-oh.
Who's 4TF?
He likes my name.
Oh,
you're welcome to come on SPK Sparks if you want, bro. I'm not sure what you say. You read my name. You want me to take 4TF off? Does that bother you? Oh, I was just wondering. All right, so
who popped in? Mark. Hey.
Hey, Mark. There you go, man.
Hey, I got a few minutes, but I'm only here to discuss one thing.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I got a few minutes, but I'm here to discuss one.
Hey, I'll
What's
mute
up?
you, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Man,
Don't do it.
I need a play-by-play, Rick, of Seppi stat line.
Dude, we were about to get to that game, dog. I'm telling you, I don't know why Giuseppe kept stopping.
I'm here for
That
it.
next game, that's 7-6 against A-Town.
Guys, no. All right, continue. Next
All right,
thing.
well, we can talk. Can we talk about the quarterback on Photo Bombers?
Yeah, man.
He's
a G.
Unnamed, undisclosed, sketch-wearing quarterback.
Man, that G.
I heard that, man. I heard that quarterback over there was just gunslinger. Is that true? Is this what I'm hearing is true?
Dots.
You guys saw it. You tell me.
Dots. Witnessed.
Also a huge defensive player, for what I heard as well.
He plays both sides?
He plays both sides.
Never again.
Oh, man.
You'll never see anything again. I promise you.
So does this unnamed quarterback get more street cred out there now that he's back in the field?
No. I'm bench this. That was a one time only.
We'll see.
Top 3 QB in the league. I'm gonna make him a graphic.
No.
He up there now.
All right, next game. But that was a good game. Spartans, they balled out. You guys should have seen that game. I watched it from the sidelines, man.
That game.
It was a good game. I mean,
hold on. This is
that sideline. The sidelines was pretty dope.
I know you want to get past this game, but I want to talk about the 3 overtimes. All right, because
remember the overtime rules changed.
Right,
it's automatically extra points.
So explain because you got 2 games that went into 3 overtime.
Yes.
Do you like the new rule?
Yes, because one, it's doing exactly what we need to doing. we can't. Overtime does take a long time, but we want to make sure we finish the games, right? So it's doing exactly that. We ended up doing 3 overtimes, which it kept the game going. It wasn't as long. It was straight to the point. I think it worked great, and everyone was happy about it. Simple.
So it was faster. It was faster.
Because think about it, you got your first overtime is 4 plays. That you got that plus that play clock, and then you go to extra points. Now you're just in extra points. Okay. So if you really think about it, 2 and each team has possession. That's 8 plays. Now you had 3 overtimes. Now that was only 6 plays, and it's a faster turnaround. So I mean, it's just more or less making sure that the games are completed and everyone gets their money's worth.
Nah, yeah, the new rules is dope.
We can always count on you, Josh, to be one of those viewers. So I'm happy.
I don't care.
I am.
We still hit the numbers.
Don't you hate on my viewers? I like my viewer, Josh. He's dependable and he's always there. All right, let's go on to the next game then, since we're going past that quarterback, which we'll never see again, from what I hear. Let's go to that next game, Glory Boys Ducks, which I had circled on my radar to watch. Glory Boys comes out and makes a statement against Ducks. Now my question is this statement a comp statement? Because when I was watching that team, I believe that team belongs in comp.
Let's see the team without elite players on it first.
There wasn't even that many. It was 1.
I couldn't tell there was an elite player out there.
That's the same people. Here's the thing: where everyone
there was comp players out there for sure.
It's the same guys that's always played in rec. It's the same guys. They have not. They played on multiple teams. They're the same guys we've always seen in the league. Nothing has. That's crazy to me. Is that it's all the same people? The only one was Toch, and Toch has always done that. He's finagled the system. That was it. JD and everyone else have always played down when Fortias has not played. It's been straightforward. So I don't know why people are complaining. Ducks had comp players. That's right. Ducks had guys that used to play with next level. What's the difference?
I will tell you this right now. You made them look like they didn't have any comp players out there.
Right.
You guys did good. I like Glory Boys from what I saw right now are my top in rec. I'm not even going to lie. And I like Rumple Pigs a lot, but I think they're going to give each other a good game right now. So
let me rephrase it. Let me see the final team. I don't like who's on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think we're only going to not see 1 or 2 people.
Okay. I don't know who's on the team. I only recognize Toch, but
I don't know if there was any other that's
right. I agree. We all grown. It doesn't matter if it's a rec, comp, or lead. I've been trying to say this. They're going over a rec. We've been going over a rec. Silly work for real. What's silly work?
Why you every comment, Doc, I swear. You gotta
hold up. Now we can all read together.
I've been reading.
Yeah, for real.
It's gonna be now everyone can read together.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Grown men being scared. All right, I'm gonna start calling out your comments right now. Word on the street, Fountain's got a new QB. Hey, I heard the word shit. They might have a new lineman too. Hey, Quan Savage. You gotta catch him on video, Quan?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Grown man, I think what everyone I don't know. I guess what everyone's saying is maybe that everybody should be playing everybody. I don't fucking know. I mean, I understand
I don't think everyone should be playing everyone because there's definitely
levels to this.
But you can't say individual people make that much of a change. It's just one person cannot cause. I mean, if you're extremely good, yeah, but
I was gonna say, whoa.
If you're crazy good,
of being familiar with each other, that played a huge. I believe.
I agree.
That makes a big part. I think Joker's had a lot of new faces, new people. I mean, they played in the league, but they haven't played together. Makes sense.
And that's correct. I haven't seen the Ducks play with the team that they have played with. That's correct. Chemistry. Yeah, I would agree.
No, it makes sense. Like I said, Trailer's definitely been putting that team together. He's got a lot of familiar faces that's played in the league, so they're very smart. You're not going to see a lot of panic out of them. You're just going to see them ball out. I saw a great play. I think Zach had a great play. That first interception for a touchdown, dude, I'm telling you, that's an elite play. by an elite player. He's played in elite, and he literally read that, dropped back, read that, picked it off, and took it to the house. That's an elite play. So yeah, they got guys on that team that can ball. So I think it's going to be a good season. Ducks going to have to put it together, but Glory Boys definitely showed something in that game.
Yeah, Ducks definitely have different new guys.
They got some good players. Like they got
This
some
summer.
ballers. Ducks are going to be there later on in the end. Like I said, it's first week, so I'm just going off kind of what I've seen already just on tape right now, and I just think Glory Boys kind of has showed out. But I think that's a team that could compete in rec right now too, or in comp. Apologize, but that's my opinion, right? But next game after that, you have the Tigers, right, and Wild Boys. Tigers, another new team, but not new faces, correct? We can say
Correct.
that. And they came out with a 12-0 over Wild Boys, who's a team that was undefeated last year. And, well, till the playoffs, right? So they're a team that's been around, and to lose to a new team like that, 12-0, what's going on over there, Wild Boys?
Dude,
You
Wild
guys
Boys
see
also
that,
have their QBs out for a little bit. So you got to understand that too. So Wild Boys played a hard game. They're missing some components. They got a new guy back there. It's chemistry. I think week one came down to who was able to make some magic plays happen and who had the chemistry. It showed the teams that have been practicing together. I'm not going to lie. I mean, other teams, yeah, you missing key components, it can really screw up the chemistry, such as Wild Boys. Their QB is a huge part. And from what I understand, he's out for the next couple of weeks.
So you're
But it was
saying
a
that
good
the
game.
next couple of weeks they're going to be trying to put it together. I mean, I think that makes a big point there. Quarterback is kind of huge for a team, and if you don't have a backup or someone that can come in and throw that ball, you
Like
kind of
Seppi.
screwed, right? So, yeah, Quan, have at least 3 QBs on the roster, even playing other roles. But yeah, in case something.
If anyone's looking to be a QB, we have an open spot.
No.
Photo Bombers.
You only need 3 unless you got a guy like Seppi. You don't just need 1.
Nah, Seppi's injured.
The masked warrior.
I'm in retirement.
The khaki warrior. I'm gonna call you the khaki warrior.
Me?
Yeah, the khaki quarterback.
Call me the sneakers king.
Sneakers cute. So,
Hey, just so you guys know, Sneakers Sports Bar and Grill. If you haven't yet, they're coming back.
Rebuilding, right?
Coming
back.
One step at a time in those sneakers.
Well, there we go. When Photo Bombers wins the ship, we can go out and eat dinner there.
There you go.
I don't know if it's going to be this year, but it's going to maybe
this year, bro.
With sneakers.
Just continue to play the way you're playing.
Yeah, Jason, I believe you guys could literally compete in comp right now with the team you guys have. I do. I believe it's going to be, you guys are going to, have a good season over there. But definitely a comp team from what I see and from what Trell's putting together. And then let's talk about that last game. This is a team Carnage who just came back to Northfield playing Caught Looking, a team that is kind of newer as well, trying to put together a new team, familiar faces though. But Carnage, is that 16-0? Is that what that score is?
Yeah.
Another shutout, 16-0.
Carnage came to play. Carnage came ready. They got a doubleheaded this weekend, and it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, we'll go over that. But yeah, so a good win by them. You said they dominated that game?
Free 14. Sheesh. Seppi.
Who cares?
What you mean?
It's on the screen. Everyone can read it. But
thank you very much.
Thanks, Rick. The whole point of putting the comments on the screen for us not to keep them running ourselves. But damn, we're terrible at this. We're really bad at that.
All right, we got 3 people on here. He's wandering. He likes looking at the chat. I mean, I like it too. You just can't answer everything because
people crazy.
Seppi was the MVP. There you go, Nick. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
So Carnage coming back and making kind of a statement. Again, that's a team that's a good team, right? They were playing in TFL last season or last couple seasons, and a team that's kind of been around, have some ballers over there. So it's going to be a team to kind of watch. You said they got a doubleheader this week, so we'll see how they come out and who they're playing this week and see how they match up. But let's go into those games this week because we got NFE coming back with putting their names in the schedule and some teams playing this week, correct? That's your cue. Correct. We got those teams coming back this week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got those scheduled. So if you want, we can get into
All
the
right.
schedule this
So
week.
we're gonna go into. We'll start off with rec. We got
Yes.
Fallen Angels versus AFNG Tigers at 8 a.m. Kick off the morning. Ricky, you're gonna be there, right?
Fallen Angels, yeah. 8 a.m. I will be there.
So
And then you got
the Tigers versus Fallen Angels, a one-win team versus a one-loss team, but two teams that are kind of newer, right? So we'll see what happens there. I think Tigers are going to pull it out.
Yeah. I don't know. Angels didn't look that bad. So I'm curious to see who shows up. It's an early game. There's not too many of them. But
if you're saying that Fallen Angels didn't look that bad, you're saying intoxicated. So you're saying that Fallen Angels and Intoxicated are going to be
I think they'll put up some really good – I think they're going to put up some good fights this year. I mean, it's anyone's ball game. I think everyone's can hold to everyone. I think throughout the season we're just going to know. You know what I mean? They look good. They had numbers early morning games. So I feel like that has to say something in itself. And then you got
they're up early on Sundays.
Mm-hmm. Then you got 9 a.m. Intoxicated versus Rumple Pigs.
Two teams coming off of wins. One big win, one small margin win, but nevertheless, two wins. But I got Rumple Pigs, man. I think that they're, a team that's just rolling.
Why is Chacha so bogus?
Fuck with my eye, Josh, bro. Hey, why you get outplayed by rec players, bro? No sacks for you that day.
Yeah, no sack.
No sacks.
Damn,
on a rec team.
Why is Josh not on here? I want to talk to him about this rec. So he's an elite player playing in rec, and he didn't make any
sacks.
Any sacks. Was the line good? Were they?
I mean, it doesn't matter. He's an elite, and he's in rec. He's playing a rec team.
Right. He said that. It's a difference, right?
It's a big difference.
And then you got 10 a.m. You got Caught Looking versus Photo Bombers.
Photo Bombers is looking for a quarterback, from what I heard. You don't know if that quarterback's going to be there. And then, so do I have to go with Caught Looking in this game because Photo Bombers don't have a quarterback?
I think Caught Looking might have this. I mean, I don't know. Photo Bombers are a mystery. They're Photo Bombers.
This is a good toss-up game here. We'll see what happens in this game. One game.
I mean, Quan's doing his thing with the recruiting, so I don't know. We got some guys, so I think it gets interesting. But it's gonna who shows up. I mean, Caught Looking looked good this past week.
Josh was in the secondary.
Nah, sounds like excuses. I seen him in the backfield a couple times rushing.
No, not me. And then you got the Midwest Ducks versus A-Town. I think this is an interesting game. I think A-Town can put it to the Ducks. I really do.
Ducks have to. I think they're a good team. I think this is where they're going to get their first win of the season. Alex is a shifty quarterback, right? So if you don't have fast enough rushers, he's going to give you problems. So I'm going to take Ducks in this game.
Yeah, and then Ducks actually have a doubleheader. They're going to play Carnage at 12 then. So Ducks versus Carnage. I think that's going to be an interesting game right there.
That's going to be a good game.
So I think Carnage is going to get to watch Ducks a little bit. And then if Spartans can really give it to the Ducks in that first game, they might have worn them down for Carnage. But then Carnage has a hard game right after against Glory Boys.
Well, Carnage is a different team than Midwest Spartans. I think Carnage has a couple rushes that are pretty good. So they're going to get to the quarterback, and that might be a different game for the Ducks. We'll see how they transition from the Spartans to Carnage, two different teams, right? So I think that game is going to be a good game. It's going to be a good matchup. It's kind of a toss-up to me because I believe those are two good teams. So that one's more of a toss-up to me. I think Carnage coming off or being able to sit and watch the Ducks might have an upper hand, but that Ducks team does have some ballers over there, so we'll see what happens.
I guess we'll see. But and then you got, like I said, you got Carnage, and then you got Carnage versus Glory Boys.
Yeah, man, you really weren't lying when you said that they got 2 tough matchups this week.
And they're ready.
So with Elite playing this week, Chach will not be there for Glory Boys. I don't think it matters. Carnage, good team, but like I said, I think Glory Boys are just head above everybody else right now. So I got Glory Boys coming on top on that one.
I got GPS on that motherfucker.
You said I got GPS. Well, I'm going to be interested to see how it all shapes out this week, and make sure to tune into the live. Let us know how you guys think. It's going to be interesting. So tune in on Sunday, and then let's talk about the next games we got. Right, we got at Olympic Park.
Yes,
We got
let's talk about these games.
Dinos are going to open up their season to Neighborhood Heroes at 8 a.m. at Olympic.
Good matchup.
It's a great matchup right there. I don't know which Dinos is going to show up, so I think it'll give Neighborhood Heroes.
It's not even a will they show up. I believe Dinos will beat them, but does Dinos overlook them because they have VGs next, right? That's kind of the only thing I can see Dinos maybe tripping them up is maybe just kind of looking, above that opponent, kind of thinking that, yeah, they're a good team, but we're better, but we have to, save ourselves for VGs. I do have Dinos winning this game, but again, if you overlook this team in Neighborhood Heroes, they'll beat you. So we'll see how they come out. It's an 8 a.m. game and see who shows up for each team. But yeah, I got Dinos coming out on top. Oh, Chachi, lucky motherfucker. I see. Fucking, he'll be there. Sorry, guys. I spoke.
Beware.
Phantoms don't play this week.
I think Chach has another league he'll be in, though.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, who cares? Anyways, on to the next game. Then you have Dinos, VGs after that. VGs kind of opening their season against Dinos.
Now, here's the thing, which no one realized is crossover. That's not a regular league play game, guys.
This is a
crossover game. Dinos are still playing VGs. VGs still play Dinos. So that's the first crossover game that Dinos will see. And then you got
crossover game, right? But kind of a game that you could have seen in Northfield Elite too.
So, maybe we're probably going to see it soon, more sooner than you think, because it's Sunday. And then you got to see Juggernauts versus VGs. Juggernauts, if you don't know, used to be Hammer, and now they're Juggernauts. I don't know the reason behind the name. I think it has to do with their sponsorship for apparel. But I don't know. It's always interesting to see who comes out for them. And with the double headers with the Elite, Juggernaut plays again against them Reapers. So Reapers have a week 1 opening right there as well. But then this is the game which a lot of people don't realize is, I think it's going to be a big one because we were talking about earlier, is the SOB and Reapers game. So SOB will see Reapers, for the first time. It's like another crossover game there.
Yeah, SOB taking... Yeah,
and Reapers kind of have a statement to make a little bit, saying, hey...
Well, okay, so let's go, because you kind of skipped over the Juggernaut VGs and Juggernaut Reapers game fast, okay? So I think...
No one was talking.
Let's not skip about the Juggernaut VGs. I think this is probably the game of the week right here.
What?
100%. How could you not say it? VGs right now, if Phantoms is not on this board, VGs right now is the top dog in this list right here. Juggernauts.
I would say SOB Reapers.
No. That's a good game. Don't get me wrong, but Juggernauts is a team that is old hammer. They're still trying to make a statement here. They got some, familiar faces from around the league, and they're trying to put it together. I do not believe that this game is one that we need to skip over and think that it's not going to be one of the best games of the weekend. This right here, I believe you need to circle, and I believe will be a lot better. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be a good game.
Never said blowout. Never said.
But to say that the SOB Reapers is better than Juggernauts VGs, which is two
Because
elite teams?
I do think it is, because I think that the SOB Reapers game is a little bit of like one of that crossover that everyone's kind of been waiting for. SOB has gone undefeated. They've won. They've gone through. They're in comp. They played their first game, and now they're playing Reapers, which they're asking for. I think it would be a better, contention.
Okay.
I'm not saying that
I get
Juggernauts
what you're
VGs
saying.
isn't a good game. I just
No,
think
no.
Juggernauts VGs is such a classic, and we kind of know like it's going to be a pretty
But
good game. It's
but
not.
it
I don't
is-
think it'll be
but
the
it
game of
isn't.
the week though.
But it isn't because we don't know what Juggernauts are going to come out. We really don't know who's on that team. We know who's on VGs, right? But
So are you saying it's the game? Are you saying it's the game of the week because of
caliber of play? Honestly, in my eyes, it's the caliber of play. I'm putting, that game above because if you're asking me if I'm watching a game on a Sunday and I'm taking an hour out of my day to watch, and I'm going to get the most action out of, I think that's going to be the game. That's my opinion. That's just watching the style of play, the pace of play from all these other games to that game. I believe that will be one of those games that we talk about next Wednesday for sure. But then the Juggernaut Reapers game right behind it is another game that can be very interesting. Like you say, Reapers have SOB, right? So we'll get to that game. Reapers have SOB, but they have Juggernauts before SOB. And Juggernauts is not a team to skip over. So you're telling me that Reapers is looking to the SOB game over that Juggernauts? I know. I mean, I wouldn't, right? I'd be worried about Juggernauts before I worried about SOB. First team in front of you, that's the team you got to worry about. So I think that's going to be a good game too. I don't know.
Easy. It's light work. Bring it.
Maybe. But let's go to your SOB Reapers game. Okay. I know exactly what you're saying here. All the talk here that we've had a couple weeks ago about kind of the separation from the divisions here and what makes each team able to play right in each division from a league.
Damn, why Quan talking so much smack? I'm sorry, Quan just talking so much smack right now in the comments. Like it's so out of pocket.
So really let's go to your Reapers SOB game, Giuseppe. You have a team in SOB.
Sorry, back on track.
You have a team in SOB in comp who is coming from rec who just won and is making a statement by playing Reapers. Then you have a team in Reapers who is elite team, but probably the lower of the elite teams going against the SOB team. This should be no problem for Reapers. But the way everyone talks and the way that everyone kind of puts a lead above, this game right here, Reapers should blow them out. Now, on the other hand, they play a good team against Juggernauts before then. If this is a close game, I think this is going to just prove a lot to the whole league to say that everyone should play everybody in the end and give everybody a chance.
Nice. Fair to that.
But I got Reapers winning this game.
I guess
easily. I know SOB has the quarterback that played for Phantoms, right? So I'm not discrediting SOB either. I'm not. Like I said, I just think Reapers should definitely be the team that comes out on top easily in this game.
I guess so. And then you got that 1:00 game. You got Dirty Birds versus Gridiron Gods. I don't know what Gridiron Gods are going to come out as. So I feel like I have Dirty Birds for this one. But they'll be low on numbers. I know that.
Dirty Birds?
Mm-hmm.
Or Gridiron Gods? Gridiron Gods are who? Is
Dirty
that
Birds.
Team?
Gridiron Gods are Bullies and Wolverines put together.
Wow. Okay. Well, if Dirty Birds don't have their whole team, maybe they, like I said, maybe they struggle for a couple weeks before they get their whole team. So maybe Gridiron Gods pulls it off this week. Because I was very surprised last week to see Dirty Birds lose. I know it's a 1 p.m. game. Maybe that's kind of a hard game for them. So I'm going to go Gridiron Gods.
It's going to be an interesting week one, to say the least.
Week two? Oh, week one for week.
Hey, it was an interesting week one. It's going to be an interesting week two.
Yeah, that's what it is. 100%. Each week is going to be interesting in its own right.
And I mean, overall, I think the games are just getting tougher and tougher throughout the season, and it's going to be interesting to see who comes out, on top of it all. Um, I don't really have anything else to say besides that. I mean, it's kind of like every week there's going to be these one or two tough games a team will play because it's all doubleheaders for elite. So you got to put that in perspective a little bit, right? There's no weeks where it's going to be an easy week. So that's going to be hard there in elite, and then you got those crossover games where those weeks those comp teams will be playing up. Those are going to be tough games for those teams. So and then rec right now is a free for all. So no matter what, I think it's going to be crazy overall. It's going to be a great season.
Man, maybe we should have got over some of these statements because I think Chach makes a statement here. Reapers ain't making no type of statement. What does that mean, Chach? Do you not think that they're?
Why do you keep wanting to bring him in?
Well, because he makes a lot of comments. I think he would help this thing out. I want to know what that means. I mean,
he's not responding though.
You got to show the elite of love.
Yeah, you got. I just want to know, what does that mean? Like,
Chach just spits nonsense sometimes.
That can make a statement for elite in that regards of teams playing up and playing down. Because this is the kind of game to also prove what elite's been saying is that they're such a superior division compared to everyone else. So this is a game that could, but I guess from what you're saying that it doesn't mean nothing because Reapers are not good. I'm not. That's why I'm questioning it. Just happy. These are the comments that our fine viewers have been asking, and you want to go over them. Or
what's a walk in the park? I don't think anything's a walk in the park. Wait, just a second.
Man, I got to keep going up and scrolling. Now I'm lost.
Reapers don't rep NFE chill.
Why are they on it?
Do not rep NFE chill, but they are an NFE team. I'm not saying they're repping. I understand.
What does that mean?
Have they not given Phantoms a good?
I think he's saying they need to drop down.
That's what I'm trying to say. Is he's trying?
I disagree. I don't think Rec's a walk in the park.
He's saying Glory Boys. He plays for Glory Boys right now, so he's saying that they're gonna walk.
I heard a couple Glory Boys saying they want to move up already.
Because they paid the fuck. That's
Swiss cheese shit. Something.
But if they drop down to comp, Chach, people are gonna complain that the Reapers are in Chach or in comp. You're telling me that they're not. You're telling me that
everyone's beatable, my guy. Everyone's beatable.
Except for photo bombers.
You're talking like you're talking like a quarterback right now.
No.
There you go, Samay.
You guys are fucking insane.
We just speak the facts here.
Man. Like you guys, I can barely move. No one played.
Take some Advil.
Ice bath.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're probably gonna be it for tonight's show then.
When the wife starts asking you why, what's all with all the ice?
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Why do we have Epstein salt everywhere? The ice.
You guys are gonna be like banned from the show in a minute. And these people are just gonna have to listen to me talk. Hold
on, Giuseppe. Chach is replying. Reaper is a decent team, solid scheme, but they're not getting over that jump of being a real competitive team. I agree. But what I'm saying is there that big of a jump between an elite to a comp team? We're going to see what's the difference or how big is that jump. I'm not saying that they're the top team in NFE. Well, right now, it's only 4, so they're top. But if you're asking me, this is a game that Reapers should handle. The way that NFE talks, the way that they put themselves up on this pedestal, Reapers are an NFE team. If they were to drop down to comp, people would complain. So this is a game that they should handle. That's my opinion. That's my point, is what I'm trying to get across.
I agree. I think every level is different.
Comp is different this season compared to, you know what? I'm going to tell you right now, Trell, I think comp and rec should be put together. I really do. I think that there shouldn't be that division. I think that division should be no bullshit. I believe it benefits every team, even the worst ones.
You guys are so dramatic. You guys are just want to bully on people.
No, it's not bully. What I'm saying is they're very, very, very similar kind of teams. Yes, you obviously have the better teams and lower teams, but if the lower teams in rec are playing some of the lower teams in comp, And even the better teams in comp, I still think they're going to be a lot closer than what you think. That's all I'm saying.
Well, and all can I say is that everyone signs up for every level they do. Every division can play at whatever level.
No, comp and elite are 100% different. I will not say that, Trell. I do. I don't know. I mean, you have SOB right now, right? Tell me another team that's coming out of comp right now, right? That's messing with those 4 top teams, like for sure, that we know. I mean, this is our first chance we're going to see SOB versus Reapers, a team that's doing it. But you tell me another team. Dinos, they had a chance to be in the lead, and they dropped out. So, like I said, I need another team in comp that would.
Hey, you guys just, like I said, I don't have to keep repeating the future of what's coming besides what I've already said. So you guys can argue about it now, but right now is what we're at, and that's what we're doing.
Chach, that's what I'm trying to say.
In the future, it's going to be the future.
What is the future?
What's coming. The future is the future. I already said it. 2025, it's going to be everything's going to be restructured. I don't know how many more times I have to say that.
Yeah, but
like, we're right now. We're worrying about now. So worry about the now.
I agree, guys. I'm not saying that it wouldn't, but it still would make those teams a lot better. The teams that we're talking about, I'm talking about teams that want to travel. That's who I'm talking about. And even these rec teams, I understand if you have Phantoms going against Fallen Angels, that's like 4TF versus LOL, right? It's laughable. Phantoms versus LOL. That type of stuff. I get those. And those games you don't have to play. But if you put everyone together, you could have comp games versus elite guys, and there would be at least a good game. Some of them won't be blowouts like other
games. Hey, funny as hell. But no, I think it's going to be a good season no matter what. A lot of people we're starting to do some crossovers. It's going to introduce it more and more to the style that we're going to. And that's it. Right now, though, you got the rec teams playing where the rec is. Everyone is just going to have a great season, play out. And that's it. I mean, it's going to be a great fall season, week 2. Wish everyone the best of luck.
Comp and elite and do a draft, make players pay league fee to be in the draft. You eliminate teams being overloaded and teams not having fees. Just suggestion.
Listen, man, dude, I will say something to you right now. You are very spot on for what's going to be coming in spring. But it's going to be completely different. There's a lot of different plans in place. Right now, we're just focusing getting through fall season. And then towards the end of fall season, we'll be talking about more of that. But there's a lot in store. There's a lot of moving pieces. And that's Amen. It's crazy. All right. Well, we're going to call it a night, everyone. Best of luck this weekend. We'll see everyone on Sunday. I see everyone at the rec fields. See Ricky out there. See the whole media team.
Cut it out early, bro. What are you doing?
You got 10 minutes, Zeppy. What are you doing?
Yeah, man, that's what we be going past when it's other days. Now all of a sudden he got too much going on.
It's 10 o'clock. All right. Good night, everyone.